Hello, and welcome back to Grandma's Kitchen, where today we're making a strawberry poke cake. This recipe, there is not a shortage of it on YouTube, but there's something a little unique about this one, and I think that you might actually like it. So join me in my kitchen where we make this old time classic. Let's get started. Ingredients needed is white cake mix, some frosting, Cool Whip, strawberry jello mix, and of course, fresh strawberries. For this recipe, I'm just going to make the cake mix per the box instructions, but I want this to be more of a white cake, so I'm not going to add the egg yolks to it. If you decide to do that, that's completely up to you. Also, if you want to make this cake really stand out, you can make this cake using melted butter and milk versus using water and oil. But if you are looking to just make this cake as easy as possible, then I would suggest just following the directions on the back of the cake mix box. Some people would say that using a cake mix is cheating, but of course I disagree. Homemade cakes are wonderful, but a good cake mix can make a delicious dessert and save you a lot of time. Now, one thing that I like to do that's slightly different than most strawberry poke cake recipes is I like to finely chop up the strawberries, and I like to incorporate that with the jello mix as I'm adding that into the cake. It kind of gives it more of a burst of strawberry flavor with having those little pieces of strawberry in there, and it's kind of a nice surprise when you take a bite out of the cake. Here I'm mixing a 4-ounce package of strawberry gelatin with 1 cup of boiling water. And once I mix the strawberry jello with the water, I'm going to add in my strawberry pieces that I have chopped. We're going to just combine that together. My grandma and my mother, now that I think about it, made a lot of poke cakes. I think my whole channel could just be based off of poke cakes alone. I'm willing to bet that every family has at least one go-to poke cake in their family's arsenal. I'm curious, what was your family's go-to poke cake, or what was your favorite? Maybe your family was making 1,000 poke cakes like me. Let me know in the comments below. Because I have pieces of strawberry within the jello mix, I'm going to need holes slightly bigger, so I'm not going to use a fork for this, even though you definitely could if you didn't have the strawberry pieces. So I need something a little bit bigger to put holes in this cake. So I'm using the end of a wooden spoon to poke the holes in this cake. Now you're going to pour the liquid mixture slowly over the cake, really trying to get as much of the liquid in the holes. You're trying to get the strawberry in there, and you want to get that liquid in there too, because it just makes for a really beautiful slice when you cut into that cake and you can see the pieces of strawberry within it and that bright red within it as well. For any strawberry pieces left on top of the cake, just try to spread that around to get it as even as possible. I'm going to combine about 1/4 cup to 1/2 cup of the frosting, just some good scoopfuls out of the frosting. I'm going to combine that with the Cool Whip. I like the sweetness that comes from the frosting, and of course, I like that airiness that I get from the Cool Whip. So I do combine those to top on top of this cake. Make sure that the cake is completely cooled before you add the frosting on the top. But one thing that I really love about this cake is that you can make it the day before. And honestly, I think it actually tastes better after it's had plenty of time to chill in the refrigerator. That's what makes it perfect. It's great, great dessert for busy weekends, and if you got a family cookout plan for the weekend, and for family get-togethers. Thank you so much for stopping by my kitchen today. I hope this recipe brings a little sweetness to your table and a smile to those you share it with. Until next time, may your kitchen always feel like a hug from Grandma. You take care.